Check, check. We're gonna see if this is working or not. We're gonna see if this is showing up on the Mr. Composition page. Let's see. Home. I want to see if this is working. Whoever is tuned in, let me know. Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Oh, here we go. Oh, snap, it is. Okay. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, so I wanted to do something different. If you don't know and you're not a subscriber, my name is Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. I've been releasing music online for now over 15 years. I just turned 30, and the oldest track that is online is me at 15 years old. But the track that we're going to be reviewing today is going to be a song off my album Mind Universe that was released March of 2011. So let me see if I can actually share this screen. Yeah. Okay, start screen sharing. No, we'll do entire screen. Fuck it. Entire screen share. Okay, so let's see if we can do these side to side. Oh, this is super dope. Okay, so this is gonna be off my album Mind Universe Volume 1. Me and my homie producer Maserati Marcus dropped this March 26, 2011. And you can actually listen to all of my music on here, mrcomposition.bandcamp.com. I got a bunch. These are albums. And then you can go to mrcomposition.com, which is going to have my podcast as well as my Spotify and my Bandcamp, actually. It's on there too. So y'all can add me to your playlist. You can actually check out some music videos there. Bada bing, bada boom. And so, like I said, this is going to be me reacting to my old music. And so I actually have a single I'm going to be releasing this month, July, called Invincible Summer. Getting that actually mixed and mastered. And so once that's good to go, I'll be releasing that. And so I have a lot of music. There'll be music that you can find online, and there'll be music that is not online. So dive into the world of Mr. Composition. And hey, if you want to support me directly, go to my website. I do have a business, dabcho.com, and you can actually go to my shop, and I have plenty of goodies there. I actually have a published book, Ideas of Illusion, and I also have an anthology book with the Black Writers of San Antonio. I also sell CBD. I have my Ideas of Illusion ebook, Ideas of Illusion hard copy, and I have a manga which you can actually read 8 chapters on my website for free. Yes, I dropped the manga, the most random manga ever. Set in a fictional universe in which cannabis is a multi-purpose resource for the people of the land of the trees. The series follows the journey of two stoners, Shifty, the raccoon and Hippie the frog, who are searching for other uses for the plant after a bad reaction to a bud that came out of the sky gave them power. So you can actually read literally all 8 chapters, and you can pre-order volume 1 of it at the shop as well. I drop articles on here, all different types of stuff. So yeah, definitely check out dabtro.com. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go ahead and get into, we're going to go to Mind Universe, and we'll go with Who Am I? I don't know. I'll do 2 at a time because I feel like one track, I don't know. We'll do 2 at a time. So we'll do, this video will be Who Am I? And, ooh, Maybe It's Me. Yeah. Oh man, let's dive into this. So Who Am I? Actually, this song was a song that I had released. It's funny because this song actually went through several beat variations. It's actually an older song. I had released it as a track by myself, and then me and my homeboy Darnell B, shout out to Darnell B, he went under the alias Unknown back then. And I was that boy Prince, and we had did a track, and I think I had put that on there. And I think the Who Am I originally had him on it. There was a version of him on it. If I find it, we'll review it. But yeah, all the tracks on here are produced by Maserati Marcus. Man, 2011. This is 15 years, actually longer than that, because this was the newest and final version. The lyrics are all the same though. So the lyrics are actually older. So let's get into it. Shout out to Maserati Marcus. Ooh, man. Hold up. Go ahead and throw this cover up there.
Who am I? Missing composition, the elixir of a sentence, a lyrical menace. Music I'm here to replenish. God swallowed wood, the lyrics give a deadly blow like a bullet from a revolver. Doing 20 revolutions, shit in one rotation.
Ooh, okay, so oh man, so I realized that there's a lot, even though I'm nowhere near a quote unquote Christian rapper or anything like that. I think that a lot of my music actually talks a lot about God. It's something I just realized now. And I realize that I do relate more to spirituality than religion. But back then, I think I had considered myself a Christian. This was like 15. No. This was like 17. Yeah, because this particular album was released in 2011. So 2011, let's see, 2000. Oh, I'm 30. Y'all are gonna see me do this the complete hard way. I know that I graduated in 09 and I was 18. So 09, 18, 10, 19, 11, 20. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So yes, I was 20. It was literally, 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm 30. I did all that. This reaction is going to be so funny. Okay, it's 1:16 a.m. and I'm not stupid, but anyways. this is the reaction. I don't know when this is gonna happen. Like, but yeah. But yeah, my style, I think back then, just with the way I was doing it, like, who am I, Mr. Composition, the elixir of a sentence, a lyrical menace, music I'm here to replenish, God's follower, the lyrics give a deadly blow like a bullet from a revolver, doing 20 revolutions to you one rotation. Yeah, like, I think I was always on some science stuff. Even when you hear my new stuff like Atomic, um, Invincible Summer is gonna have some stuff like that in it. The project that I'm actually releasing, the EP Momentum, is very scientific themed. So that's interesting. I've always that's been a consistent thing is to always drop some science in there. But let's keep on going.
A legendary documentation on a single thought and concentration. My music has the trait of a secret agent, working undercover and my brain comes undetected, leaving my suspected. Cause my touch on the mic has the same effect from the hands of the reaper. Cause the flow is deeper, my passion is so eager. That the person's like Smeagol, me sounding like another out your mind.
You know, it's funny because I think about that line, and because people use the metaphor and they talk about like other people, but I said, follow my passions like that. And so to follow your passion, and that's intense because this motherfucker, like, excuse my French, but it's not a very good. I don't know. I think about it. That's not a good way to pursue your passions, people. That particular metaphor, you don't want to go into like a volcano trying to chase this joint. Oh man, that's funny.
Go and do your research and tell me what you find. I bet you have no results in a hurry. Mr. Composition is the one and only. Who am I?
Okay, so where it says Mr. Composition, originally it was That Boy Prince. So I think that was probably the only thing that was changed. And the chorus, Maserati Marcus did like a little DJ Premier type of thing where he chopped a couple of my vocals from different songs. But what was interesting was the fact that for some reason we didn't have like the strip. I'm trying to figure out why we didn't have the stripped vocals because I recorded everything at my house at my apartment. So I'm wondering why he just didn't take the. I don't. There had to have been something because when you hear it, all of the tracks have the actual tracks that they're from. So there's like this blend, and it sounds dope, but it's this blend of this beat that's currently it's on, plus the beats from the songs that they were taken from, and I'm literally trying to figure out why we didn't just use the acapella anyways. It was probably for a reason. Ooh, man. I'm trying to think about each one of those songs that it was taken from. I know one of them is a song called One Ear. One of them was this track, Dominate, I think, the Microphone, which was me and Darnell. We had the Still on the 9 to 5 series. And there's several of the songs that are on there. Some of them were Rapico tracks, which was me and my homeboy Darnell. And some of them were my solo tracks. But I'm going to find out each and every one of those songs that was used in that hook because I can't think of which ones of those are right now.
I know you heard the beat and just wanted to cry. Maserati got my head floating high in the sky.
Okay, so now this is interesting. So now I remember. See, that particular track. Okay, so yes, I released this project when I was 20. I think the original Who Am I track I released when I was like 16, and the first verse is the same all the way through. But this second verse was brand new. There was a different second verse for the very first original one because I had two verses, and then there's a middle one, the second one that was made, because the one we're listening to now is the third one. The second one that was made had my homeboy Darnell on it. So I'm hearing this and I was all like, oh, why does this sound like it is? Yeah, because the second verse is rewritten to match this.
You know me, I'm really not a conceited guy, but I'm feeling like I got the #1 headband.
Afro Samurai.
Step up, you can get it, cause the drum kicks are really drop kicks. So if you're sitting in the car full of bass when you bump it.
You know what's so funny? That I would be listening to this because I had a line today. It is 2021. It is July 1st, and I was walking home, and there was like a Dropkick Murphy bar that I was trying to like accumulate in my head. So it's interesting just hearing this. It's funny.
Let's just say you're gonna get your ass kicked. Backpacking MC, been through some days with these car keys. Sometimes I feel like I'm being choked by my own heartstrings. And my brain is Futurama, Matt Groening. Johnny Depp dudes, I can see passion, fear, and loathing.
Oh man, okay, so that's funny. So I used the fear and loathing line. Okay, so it's so funny because the recent song, my most recent release, Second Guessing, which you can hear on all major platforms as far as streaming. I have a fear and loathing line in there, and it was all like, I went through the Johnny depths of my soul to cure my fear and loathing. Now it's 2021 and my view is golden. What was the one for this one?
I feel like I'm being choked by my own heartstrings, and my brain is Futurama, Matt Groening. Johnny Depp dudes, I can see passion, fear, and loathing.
Johnny Depp dudes, I can see your fear and loathing. And then the one that I used for this song, Second Guessing, was I went through the Johnny depths of my soul to cure my fear and loathing. So it's okay.
Pepto for the rap games, diarrhea floated. Y'all think y'all all golden, platinum coated. My real will leave you rusted by the end of the morning. Who am I? 007 with the flow. See, this will be the different shit. 6 cold, the dynamic duo. I'm basic, this is the composition. Equals amazing. Who am I? 007 with the flow. See, this will be the different shit. 6 cold,
oh, where did I use? Oh man. Low 7 with the flow. Okay, so that one, the below was that one wasn't Dominate the Micro. That was another I think that was a Rapper Code track. I'm gonna find it because that was gonna bother me. I'm gonna find out all the tracks that was used in that because I don't know. You know what's funny? I did. So this is like my. This is probably my. This is. This was, yeah, that's funny. This is actually my first original album, Mind Universe. I dropped projects before that, but it was rapping over other people's beats. And I had told myself that if I put out music, I don't want to basically, because when I write, it's literally to like get something off. Like there's no such thing as a throwaway track, you know. So when I would write some really dope stuff to on other people's beats. And now that I think about it, I should take all of those tracks and make those original. I may do that actually. I just y'all heard it first. See what happens in the dark of the night. So let's see. Is anybody tuned in? I don't even know. But anyways, this is hilarious. You know what? Let me see if I can actually share this and see if anybody wants to randomly come in. Let's see. Share, copy link. Oh man, this is hilarious though. Come join me as I react to my old music. As far back as when I was 15. We're gonna try to get some subscribes up in here. People gonna be like, this ninja. Let's see. Facebook ads. What? Come join me live. As I react to my old music. # Invincible Summer. Cause that's what we in right now. We gearing up for the Invincible Summer. That is the single. All right. I might even go live on IG. Oh, yeah, I got like 2 different views going on. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. All right, so I'm gonna do, depending on if anyone comes for this after this next song, I'll just do another one tomorrow. But I said it was gonna be Maybe It's Me. Okay, so I definitely know parts of the theme of this song, which is why I picked it out, because I know sometimes y'all don't really hear me on, if you hear some of my music and look at my singles, you have to really dive into some of this old stuff with me really putting my anger and feelings out. This was in full display. I think the most recent one was Self-Conscious. That one was kind of like that, but yeah, it's basically I think about a relationship of some sort. Oh man, just even thinking about this beat. Shout out to Maserati Marcus. Man, this joint. Man, I freaking saw him the other night and I didn't even bring this up, man. It's been 10 years since we dropped this. Like,
You say we're meant to be, but I don't agree. I don't see what you see. Maybe it's me. You told me to believe. I just wanna leave. I don't see what you see. Maybe it's me.
a part of me is like, there's this cringe that's there for sure. It's not on display, but there's like this cringe because it's like, I don't know. There's like this cringe because I'm just all like, oh man. That's why this is funny. This is the reaction to my old stuff. Like, it's dope. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just listening to the words and I'm like,
You said we're meant to be, but I don't agree. I don't see what you see. Maybe it's me. You told me to believe. I just wanna leave. I don't see what you see. Maybe it's me. The only two things I have faith in is God and Jesus Christ, and I look to
ooh,
them
man,
every time I
okay.
see.
Man, that was some time ago. Okay, so I guess to get a little personal, I do believe in God, like a higher creator, you know. But I had, as far as religion and the practice of a particular religion like Christianity and Jesus, and that's definitely, I wouldn't say it's such a, ugh, I don't even I really don't even want to go there. It's so interesting just hearing the music and hearing like it's such a journey to where I'm at right now, and man, I Man, that's gonna be a whole nother video, just me even going into that. But yeah.
Get some advice. Having faith in us is like seeing a UFO twice. We're recording footage that's crystal clear and precise.
Damn. I realized that I will make sure that the point is very well known that this shit is like some other shit. I said is like catching a UFO twice with clear footage and like just the stuff that you really don't ever see. Like, oh yeah, having faith in us is like seeing that, like, damn. Basically, there is no faith. That is a flipping.
In the long that we butt heads like the friend of Beavis. You told me in the long run that this will be painless. I'm looking at your last act and I'm thinking that you're dangerous. But you told me I make small things seem heinous.
Okay, so in these earlier projects, there was definitely a consistent woman that was being talked about. There was definitely a consistent woman that this was talking about. This was like my first experience with like a level of me letting things go to where it was like, because where I'm at right now, maybe I didn't think this before, and maybe I was easily manipulated or something like that. But just where I'm at right now, to be manipulated, not saying that it doesn't happen, as far as like if you feel that you've been manipulated, at this point, like it's my choice. Um, so yeah, the level of pull that this relationship and relationships in general, not in general, but how much they like weighed on me, like goodness gracious. But yeah,
Beautiful, you're smart, you're all of the above, and all you really want is for me to show you some love. I'm such a hypocrite, cause I always say how some dudes are dumb. Now I'm treating you the same. Maybe I'm just young, maybe I am confused, maybe you're just crazy,
damn.
maybe you are right, or living in a fantasy. Maybe this
Oh,
love needs to
man.
be locked down and I'm the key. Maybe this isn't worth it, or maybe it's me. You say we're meant to be, but I don't agree. I
Oh,
don't see
man.
what you see.
Maybe it's me.
You told me
Woo,
to
man.
believe. I just wanna leave. I don't see what you see. Maybe
Goodness.
it's me.
Like I
You say
said,
we're
this
meant to
is
be, but I don't agree.
off
I
of.
don't see what you see. Maybe it's me.
Shout out to the one viewer. This is from a project 10 years ago. Actually, this is from my first original album, Mind Universe Volume 1. As you can tell, I was fresh in graphic design school, and yes, I did the cover. Some people like it. There was like 300 copies of this printed up somewhere. It's so hilarious though. Now I'm just like, oh my gosh. There's levels of cringe to this.
You told me to believe, I just wanna leave. I don't see what you see. Maybe it's me. See, you just wanna kick it, and I wanna be the room. I'm trying to look for the problem, but I can't find the root. Running around in circles like a never-ending loop, sounding off the horn, but there's no noise when I shoot. You might just be the one, and I may be blindsided, or you could be running game and be two-sided. If this is love, then why am I trying to fight it? Maybe I'm just paranoid or whatever you call it.
You know, that's interesting. If this is love, then why am I trying to fight it? And sometimes, as a man, we get a rep as far as like wanting to run away from relationships and different things like that. But I would say I'm very, was very relationship oriented. I haven't been in a relationship since, as far as like a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, since December 18th, 2017. And the only reason I remember that is because Saturn had did its little return, and that was on that day. So it's very hard for me to not remember that, because yeah, that's a whole nother video. But yeah, let's get into this.
You're the full package, but still something is missing. I don't wanna look back on my life 5 years later and ask myself, what was I thinking? Kissing the one I'm dissing, with so many fish in the sea. Do I really want to give a vision? I'm sorry that
Kissing the dissing the one I'm kissing. Oh man, because literally I was in that relationship for a very long time. So anything that had to deal with a woman had her involved, and we had this interesting relationship. But ironically, it's July, and her birthday is actually July 3rd. And this song, Space Love in July, was actually about her. And that was actually, that's one of my more happier songs about women. So maybe I'll do that one on July 3rd. And yeah. But yeah.
I'm playing with your emotions. You could have been free, but you wanted relations. I hope you can find that guy that treats you like royalty. Maybe he's across the world, or maybe it's me. You say we're meant to be, but I don't agree. I don't see what you see. Maybe it's me. You tell me to believe. I just wanna leave. I don't see what you see. Maybe it's me. You say we're meant to be, but I don't agree. I don't see what you see. Maybe it's me. You tell me to believe. I just wanna leave. I don't see what you see.
Maybe it's me. Shout out to who was up in there. Maybe I can see. I didn't show the little chat, but okay. So, hey, this was the first little go around. This was the first little go around. I'm gonna edit, some stuff out, things like that, and try to do these as often as possible. I'm just gonna go back to my old stuff and just react to it. It's funny being able to go back in time and just think about what's going on. It's just so interesting that I would decide to do this right now. So, but I got it on camera and I just remembered it right now. As far as the songs that I did, that was on other niggas' beats. Now that I know how to make beats, see, that's the thing. Before I started learning how to make beats at like 19. And shout out to my old roommate, but I don't know if he was the cause of my apartment getting broken into. But for the fact that you taught me the basics when it came to beat making on Fruity Loops, I salute to you, and I hope you're doing well, brother. But yeah, I was not confident in my beats for some years. And they were dope and I wrote to them, but as far as like putting it out to the world, that was even to this day, it's still the level of vulnerability. But most of the stuff that I've been putting out, other than the most recent track that I did, have been produced by me. So that's very, very interesting. But yeah, I didn't, I wasn't rapping seriously on, the beats, they bring out something, but there's literally, I have still on the 9 to 5 volume 1 and 2, those are me and my homeboy Darnell's tracks that we did on other people's beats. I have before I had actually put out Mind Universe, because I actually dropped this project when I was 18, and that was Cool Mellow Smooth mixtape, and I was rapping over like some of the coolest, smoothest, as you could tell in the title. I was on this like TLC Crazy Sexy Cool, and I think Amanda Seals now, but Amanda Diva at the time, she had did like chromatic, like it was something where it was just, so I was just all like Cool Mellow Smooth, like those are my aesthetics, and it's interesting as far as what it is now, because I have a project I'm working on called Abstract Philosophy Art, so it's very interesting. But yeah, Cool Mellow Smooth. And even projects before that, I got this project, Freedom to Write. That was like my first mixtape that I dropped while I was in high school. Whoa, if someone has those original Burt CDs that I was passing around class, oh my goodness. But yeah, all those tracks, I got so many tracks that was just done to other people's beats that were actual songs that had hooks and full-fledged songs. So something might come from that. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here because I need to get up early. But hey, if you enjoyed this, leave a thumbs up. It was super random. Like it's 1:46 in the freaking morning, man. Like, and I'm still, but I needed to stay up longer anyways because I had ate after midnight, and I don't like to go to sleep after I just finished eating. And I actually don't even like eating late anymore. It's so funny. Back then I was eating late, and back then that's when I got the heaviest I was. So it's so funny just for me to go back to those parallels and just remember certain things to snap me back into what you call it. But I'm not being hard on myself. It's been a transition, me getting my own spot, me, just getting used to living, like it's a trip. But yeah, if y'all like this, it was super long, but I'm gonna leave the video up, but I might chop it down. There's gonna be some clips floating online, so make sure to follow all the socials. But yeah, check out those links at the beginning, dabcho.com, mrcomposition.com, mrcomposition.bandcamp.com. All the goodies, son. # Invincible Summer.